Good evening, people. Good evening, people. It's CKET Late Night. It's your boy, Spills Q Urkel. And my co-host to the left of me is...
Your boy Tricks. What's up, everybody? Back in the building tonight. Another episode of CKET Late Night.
We here. Tonight's guest, the one and only, this guy right here, he does a little bit of everything. I don't even know where to start. Let's start with his music career. Then let's go into photography, his sneaker collection. I don't know what he has a real cool. We ain't gonna talk about that right now. Please introduce yourself tonight, please.
Peace. Talking to Frankie Waffliies, you already know.
We here with Frankie Waffliies. How you feeling?
I'm great, wonderful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day outside today.
Absolutely.
So thank you for coming spending some time with us. Because that sun's out. Yesterday it was cold and raining.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was in the studio until about like 12 a.m. Then I had to go to work at 4. Got off at 10. Had to be here by 12. And then I'm like, oh, it's 60. Yeah, that's something. God working.
Yeah,
Gotta go through the rain and see it shine, right? That's what they say?
That New York weather, you know, when it starts getting nice, it get dangerous outside.
Definitely.
Yeah, that be the scary part, bro. Like, that's the only reason I be fake low-key like in the wintertime. It be fake calm.
Because nobody be outside.
Yeah, it be fake calm.
Yeah, you got to have some real hatred to do something in the wintertime.
Bro,
Like,
listen.
you got to be really mad.
Listen, let me tell
Definitely.
you something. Anything over 45, 50, it's over. Like, yeah, the windows is open, the music blasting, everybody outside. You might see somebody eating the ice. You might see somebody shorts.
So
on.
if you
It's like,
see
bro.
someone coming with the windows down, you know what I'm saying? You know it's about to happen because it's
so-
cold outside.
Yeah, wet t-shirt contest.
What?
That's what they call it. Tricks, how you want to kick this off? It's been a minute. I feel like we've been back in the lab, yo.
I mean, a couple of things going on though. LeBron James last night
Scored 40,000.
hit his 40,000th point.
Hey, first player.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's his 21st year in the league.
that's cool.
21 years. 40,000. It's a number. You know what I'm saying? It's a number.
I mean,
They lost last night. Denver came back in the fourth.
I feel like a lot of times when LeBron break records, they lose.
That's what they said yesterday. They were joking no more. I think AD or somebody had a clip saying that same thing. Like, we got to stop breaking records because every time we do, we lose.
Yeah, no.
So,
Mm-hmm.
So what's up, Frank? You went to NBA?
Nah, I don't really watch sports like that.
But you
I watch, but
yeah.
like, if it's the X Games, count me in because that's where I'm at with it.
Word.
Yeah.
Like
I
the
love
BMX, like the,
BMX, skateboarding, snowboarding.
So you on to like the whole Tony Hawk thing where people never recognize him?
Definitely.
Hilarious.
Definitely.
Yo, the clips with Tony Hawk be like, yo,
People don't know who he is. It's
like
just-
you look like Tony Hawk.
oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta see that.
Yeah,
That's
you gotta
crazy.
see those. Like he speaks about that, like where people see him, and they say he looks like Tony Hawk, but they're like, I know you're not Tony Hawk.
Yo, hilarious.
Because he probably looks so normal. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
If you
with
do the
Spider-Man in
9,
there,
oh
you
yeah.
hit the 1080 with the web.
See,
Fire.
they have a remastered Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Oh, word?
I got it.
For what? The PS5 or the?
P4, P5,
Oh, word?
and I think it's for all of the consoles.
Oh no, I gotta get that.
They dropped that a couple years ago.
Word?
Yeah.
That's my shit.
They
Tony Hawk.
remastered the maps and all of that. Dude, shit's still
Nah,
look
that
exactly
original
the same.
Tony Hawk, I remember if you could throw once you threw the 900 in that game, it was
Yeah.
over.
It was over.
It's
Yeah.
over.
You know, speaking of you said that cause cool boarding was my shit too.
Oh, cool borders?
What? Oh,
What? What?
People don't even, I be talking about people like, what is that? I'm like, you don't remember that? Like, that
Yo.
was that shit.
My cousin and I would.
No homo going out in the pipe.
We would.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. Okay.
Heavy on the pause.
Heavy on the
Heavy on the pause.
So just started. It's early. It's early.
Nah, but the Cool Border series. It was. You never heard of it?
Yeah, you know, once you said the pipe, then it brought
Like
it.
the Cool Border series was amazing.
That was
My cousin and I, we used to spend days playing that.
That's what I'm telling you. They need to bring that shit back.
They bring
need to
that back?
remaster that.
SSX Tricky it wasn't bad.
No, it was,
Yeah.
but it wasn't that.
Nah, it wasn't Cool Borders.
Wasn't
Definitely
that,
wasn't no
man.
Cool Borders.
Yeah.
Dave Mirra's BMX game was
Okay,
it
yeah,
was good.
Dave
That was
Mirra,
fire.
Dave
That
Mirra
was
definitely.
good too.
I was fire.
Yeah,
See,
that's when MTV and everything had BMX lit too, because that's what you really learned about a lot of them. Like if
Yeah.
you wasn't into it, They were giving them that platform.
My
Definitely.
first BMX bike, I ran into the wall. Word to my mother, because I was so used to bikes having back pedals.
Oh, the pedal
Oh,
brakes.
so you
pedal
you hit the brakes.
I thought I was hitting
Yeah.
And you was going backwards.
Yeah.
You was just going backwards.
I'm like, oh.
Oh, did you fly over the handlebars?
No, I crashed into the wall.
I did that before.
What?
You hit a curb.
I was
You must
I hit
have
the
some
front
sharp-ass
brakes.
Yeah.
It was the front brakes, and I hit the front brakes, and I flipped over the bike and broke my left hand.
Damn.
Still was riding, cause I do wheelies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I wanted to get into that, into doing the tricks and stuff,
Yeah.
but I just preferred to just continue to do wheelies all day. So right now I have a you know that the SE.
Okay.
I have one of those. I got a 29. I had a 24, but now I have a 29-inch.
Okay. Yeah. It's a lot more. That's, especially for wheelies, you gonna get a lot better.
Yeah.
He
Now, but I've been doing that. I've been doing wheelies since I was young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing, right?
So you take
there.
a bike up the whole street.
Yeah.
Now he into all that. That's what I say. And he's
That's
an
dope.
interesting guy. Yo, so look, we was talking on camera before we started the show, and yet you know that your type of music is definitely different. So I'm very interested to get this. I'm gonna just jump right into the show. Top 5 artists of all time.
Mine?
Yep.
My top 5
Artists.
And when I mean artists, not just rappers, artists.
Nas, Ransom,
Ooh.
my top 5, Beanie Siegel.
He on the turnpike with it.
Definitely.
Now, see, damn, because Prodigy.
One
And
more.
One more. I'm gonna have to go with X.
Legend.
That's a mean top 5 though.
Yeah, that's definitely my top 5. Like, although I have a top 10, but my top 5 is
That's them
those
right
are
there?
is them right there. Those is the ones, like, if I'm really feeling some type of way or whatever,
You can
I'll
find
put one of
something.
them. I'll put one of them on.
Yeah, I would say CD2 track 4. All eyes on me.
You know what I mean?
Wonder why they call you bitch.
Wonder why they call you bitch. Yo,
So yeah,
that's his shit right there.
That's a hard 5.
That is.
Yeah.
Ransom, that's what caught me off guard. Yo, so Ransom's Ransom got me through so much, like, real shit. And Joe Budden is one of my favorite rappers too, right?
Button is heavily slept on.
So when
When the Desert Storm came out,
yeah, the
what?
A-Team and all that, yeah, it was over. Ransom, Coke, News, Joe Budden, Stack, all it was crazy. But when
Was Red Cafe with them too?
Huh?
Red Cafe?
Yeah, he was.
This was like a little
Red-
after.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But like the original Desert Storm it consisted of Fab, Joe, Ran, Hitchcock. That was the A-Team.
Hitchcock, yeah.
Did I say Fab?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
His brother Paul Kane.
Paul Kane.
A lot of people sleep on Paul Kane.
yeah. I actually got to witness Paul Kane do a verse live. So
How was that?
in the studio. So shout out to my man Dax. We were supposed to have him on the show. So Dax called me one day. He like, yo, come to the studio. He like, I got a feature. I'm like, who you got a feature with? He like, don't worry about it. Just come to the studio. So I'm like, all right. I get there, and I'm like, who the fuck? Because I ain't going to front. He mad short. So I'm like, who the hell is this? And he like, that's all Paul Kane. I said, yo, that's Paul. I'm like, yo, that nigga is nice.
Yo, Paul
So-
is different.
And he just put the beat on. He was just sitting there. And he rocked out. He did the matter of fact. I think it was him, Paul Kane, and Murder Mook on the record. I think that's all three of them.
Okay.
He did it down there, like in the city somewhere.
That's dope. So talking about your 5. So what's one of the favorite albums you could pick out of that 5 that you still listen to today? Just one. I know you might listen to all of them, but what's one you gonna go to?
Illmatic.
Yeah. Start to finish, you could play Illmatic.
Yeah. He changed the format of music that we know of today. Because, as you guys know, back then, producer, artist, team.
Right.
He had
Multiple.
He had multiple producers on his album, which was unheard of back then. So
Yeah, your Pete Rock, Q-Tip.
Yeah.
I think Large Professor.
Large Professor was on there.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Nas was different.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Illmatic's one of my favorites. I think it sets the bar so high for an artist coming in at that time when this is your debut album. Like there was only a handful that you really can pick with, like, you named a good amount.
Yeah.
Where the debuts were just so big.
Yeah, just to get back on Ransom real quick. So Flash was doing this album, and he's like, yo, he hit me. He was like, yo, what's one feature you want me to get on my album?
Yeah, you told me about it. Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you gotta get Ransom on your album. I'm like, being you from Jersey, you gotta get Ransom on your album. He was like, all right, say it. As soon as he got his verse back from Ransom, he emailed me that shit. I went fucking crazy. Like, so,
Ransom, he's
different.
Since he first came out, I'm like, who is this?
Yeah.
And I just been locked in with him since. So his whole director's cut series, when he...
Yeah. I mean, Ransom be rapping with Graph in them too, right? Or at least did they have beef?
They used to do things like, not really. I know Rand's on his he's on his executive shit now.
Yeah. Cause JR is crazy. Yeah. JR is crazy.
He got some hitters over there.
Yeah, JR is crazy. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
Like his lyricism is top tier, but definitely Rand. That's definitely as time went on, that's an artist that I would study a lot of as I'm putting my music together.
So do you find it hard to listen to artists like that nowadays where maybe the whole catalogs aren't on DSPs? Because I know for me, like, I still got hard drives that I end up having to play in my car or put on a computer because there's music that's just not out from artists.
Oh.
Especially like all those, you're talking like the Clue era, a lot of that music they made that made you a fan of them is not on, Apple Music Tidal or anything like that.
So, well, yeah, I still got a bunch of CDs at home. I have to invest in a CD drive to plug up because the newer computers don't come with one no more. So I have to invest in one of those to burn it onto my computer to put it on my phone. But it's definitely, I have one. I actually was able to obtain like pretty much all of the whole Dipset discography because of somebody had posted it online some years back. So I got like every mixtape from from Purple City, Taliban to all of the Dipsets. Like I remember, early 2000s going down to the city to go chill, and the Taliban dudes would run up with
outside,
with the Purple City mixtape. Yo, the new Dipset.
Facts.
So I'm like, yo,
$5.
Let me get that. I'm reaching from all the way down here from a white tee. Like, let me go ahead and get that right quick.
You gotta lift the white tee up. Hold on, I got you, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
I did that one day with 50. Like his whole catalog. I all of it.
Yeah.
I zipped it up. I mean, every Green Lantern, every mixtape.
Yeah.
There's probably like 40 gigs. It's something stupid because there was like 36 on the radio series, or they was doing so many mixtapes. Then you got into the G Unit series. I guess
it was crazy.
Yeah.
I definitely want to highlight this. You are the first guest that we having on the show that's actually like into the sneaker culture. Even though the show is called Kick It and we talk about sneaker music, food, I never had anybody on the show that's like into actually sneakers. Crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people wear drip.
Yeah.
Like they dripped out, they got it.
Yeah, but
when
it came to shoes, so I told Trix, I'm like, yo, Trix, I gotta get Frankie on here because like I want to start talking about shoes more. I want to, because he knows some shit. Because I don't consider myself like a sneakerhead or nothing. I just buy sneakers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a sneaker. I don't be knowing all the release days or nothing. Any sneaker I like. I remember a nigga was playing in them. I'm buying them. So that's just what it was.
Yeah.
So to have you on the show, I gotta get this up. Top 5 sneakers all the time.
It's crazy. I had said I was like, I knew I'm gonna be asked this.
Yeah.
I knew I was gonna be asked this. So we got, for me, Air Max Plus, SB Dunks, Jordan 1, Jordan 4, and I'm gonna probably go with it's kind of like And I don't even know if I even have any in my collection.
That's fire. A top 5 that's not in your collection though.
No. These are in my collection,
Yeah.
but I'm
The
just
last
saying
one.
this last one.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
like,
I'm talking about.
yeah,
That's what I meant.
But you
Yeah.
might have had it though.
I might have had it. So I'm really thinking about it as far as like my top 5. A sneaker, because the main sneaker that I bought over and over again is a 4.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that.
And trust me, we'll get into that.
I'll put Barclays.
Nobody said Barclays.
I'm gonna put Barclays.
Why nobody said Barclays? Why y'all sleeping on the
The
Barclays?
Barclays
B?
is tough.
I doubled up on the triple black in
Yeah.
2020. I want to say that was 2020 or 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I doubled up on those. I doubled up. I got 2 pairs of those.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, a solid 5. Definitely sneakers that I think everybody might have gone to or had in their collection at some time. So you said about the 4s. So the Jordan 4s,
Black cement 4s.
black cement 4s.
Talk about it.
That's the reason I collect. So, in a real close friend of mine who I used to go over to his house a lot, and we used to like record music on his little karaoke machine. This is back in the day, cassette tapes and all of that.
He said, I gotta get it in.
So, his mom bought him some black cement 4s, but he just like looked at me. He was like, "Yo, you want these?" Like, and I was like, "Oh, for real?" So he like, "Yeah." And it was the 99s. That was the last year that they had this swoosh on the back. So I wore those until the wheels fell off. The sole was cracking. The Nike was all chipped off in the back. The shoelaces was all. But I wore those every day. Rain, sleet, hail, or snow. I had those on. So as you know, time went on, I became like more and more interested in those. So I was able to obtain an original pair of 99s again in 2005.
Okay.
So I tried to preserve those as much as possible. I didn't have the knowledge that I have now
Right.
on how to keep sneakers, in good condition. So then I got them again when they had the Jumpman logo on the back. I want to say that was the 2013 or 2013. That was the 2013 release. So I had those, and now I have the 2019s. That's literally the only pair of Jordans I have left as far as Jordans in my collection. I only have just my black cement 4s because that is the reason
You got into sneakers.
I got into sneakers.
So I got a problem with the 4s. I love 4s.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting for this.
But the
Yeah.
pull tab, the older ones, I don't remember this being a problem. But the pull tab, even after like the 2013s, and it's like a harder rubber. So it forces you to wear them with denim or like jeans or some kind of other pants. Because if not, the pull tab goes into your Achilles.
Yeah, and it starts to poke it.
Right.
I was wondering when I was wearing my 2019s.
Now, Tricks.
That's the difference between
That's
the
why when
3s and
you
the
said that,
4s.
I was waiting for him to.
Like I get so disappointed. That's why I saw the joints that just dropped and saying that I love 4s, but I love 3s more than 4s.
Okay.
But I love 4s. But the pull tab really deters me, and I'm being real because, like, I don't want to have to be forced to wear these with a certain fit.
You got to choose 1, 3.
Oh yeah, it's a True Blue. True Blue, then my Wolf Grays, then my Cements. Well, the Cements could, but the Wolf Grays, the Sport Blue.
I don't like 3s.
Yeah.
You don't like 3s?
Nah,
A lot of people sleep on 2s.
True Blues is just legendary.
twos.
True Blues is up there with like a pair of Air Force Ones. It's something like if you ain't have them.
So why you stop wearing Jordans?
Because it was crazy. I stopped wearing them in 2021, and I went into the spot, and I'm like, I'm looking, and I asked dude, "Yo, what's how much are these?" He says the price. I'm like, okay. So I'm going down the line to see what's what, and everything that he's telling me, I said, if I'm gonna pay that, I'm gonna buy
Something you'll be.
I'm gonna spend something. I'm gonna spend that on something that nobody around here got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've always wanted to get into the SBs, but it was just difficult to get my hands on them until, shout out to technology and the internet.
Yeah, facts.
I just made the transition over to SBs and just started grabbing a bunch of SBs, and you know what I'm saying? And I started getting back into Air Force One, so I got some Air Force Ones from the Color of the Month series.
Yeah. That's fire.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna front.
Nah,
That's
he
why I
knows.
said his SBs is one, but even that, his sock game too is sock.
Oh, that's
his
all.
sock-
There's
his
not a
sock-
there's not a moment in time.
I'm just saying we went Christmas on them today.
Oh, okay.
See, his sock, like, see what
so
I'm saying?
So today we went Step Brothers on him.
Ooh,
Yeah, we went Step Brothers on him with the stance joints.
that's funny.
See what I'm saying? Like
Prestige worldwide. Boats and hoes. You
he
heard?
does stuff like that. That's why I'm like, oh shit.
Catalina
I gotta
wine
start
mixer.
wearing I gotta start getting socks to go with my sneakers. Like,
Yeah.
you know all the sneakers
Yeah.
in the unit that's in plastic bags. I got that from him.
That's fire. To put them in bags or you
Yeah.
got them?
Nah,
No,
put
like,
them in
I hit
bags.
him. I had, yo, bro,
How do I store
What you
these?
gotta do is get some stores back. Oh, all right, cool.
That's it. You know what I mean? Ziploc. I learned that from somebody that
Yeah.
I've been following. He's on Instagram and he's a big sneaker. I don't want to get his name messed up.
Yeah. Let's just give homie.
Oh, Skate the Great.
There you go.
Yeah, Skate the Great.
Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out to
he's
Skate the Great.
I learned it from him because I seen him doing it. I seen him doing the Ziploc technique, and I said, let me try that. And then over time, like I reached out to him a couple of times because I would see other collectors put silica packs in there, and he was like, nah, don't do that. Another thing is taking the paper out because the paper is what turns your shoes yellow.
Yeah.
So if you letting your remember I told you.
Well, actually, let me ask you it because you could tell the people. What are 3 tips you give people to help preserve your sneakers?
I would say when you're not wearing them, put them in the Ziploc, hefty 2.5 gallon. You get them at Walmart for like $3. $3 to save you a few hundred from having to go replace them. Whenever you're done wearing them, just wipe them off. You don't have to clean them every single time, but keep them in good condition. I would definitely say definitely wear them. Like definitely wear your shoes. Like don't not wear them. Even if you just put them on for a few minutes around the house, you gotta wear your shoes because what happens is they turn into what is that? They crumble.
Yeah, they deteriorate.
Yeah, for not wearing them.
Yeah.
So you gotta wear them and keep them in a nice climate controlled space.
Damn,
And take that paper out.
I got a lot of shoes to wear.
And take that paper out.
So,
Listen, even if that's the beauty about having different sneakers because then you forget you have them.
right.
So then you might end up being out and you might see a shirt and you're like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot I got those that.
So my thing is, I like to buy jackets for all my sneakers.
Oh, you a jacket person.
Actually, every time chicks come,
Bro, I'm
you
like, yo, you got more
you got
jackets?
Another jacket? Every time I see a jacket, I'm like, oh, that should go with my sneakers.
So what do you do in the warmer months? Like, you know what I mean? So you seem like you're like a fall kind of person.
Nah, you
You
got
like
lightweight
fall.
jackets.
I got lightweight
Yeah.
jackets, heavyweight jackets.
So wait a second. You So wait a second. Like when it's warmer out, what you doing?
Not summertime though, but like
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, but that's another. I don't
I-
wear my sneakers.
so what do you wear?
Tim's.
You wear Tim's in the summer? So you backwards.
yo.
Bro. I'm not. Am I lying?
I mean, so you got. You'll see him with a pair of like Adidas.
All right, so look,
Like-
my thing is this, right? I wear my sneakers when I go on vacation, when
Yeah.
I'm going to certain events. Other than that, nah, I'm throwing some Adidas, some
So you only bring them out on occasion.
yeah. Like I can tell you,
And then he has joints he just doesn't wear.
I can look at my collection. And I can be like, oh yeah, I wore those in Puerto Rico. I wore those in Houston. I
Yeah.
wore those when I was water skiing. Like that's how I like to look at my collection.
Okay. So that just threw me for a loop. So in the summertime, like if you just chilling, you just got on a pair of like Adidas or something.
Yeah.
What kind of Adidas?
Oh, pro models. That's
I don't
the only
even
one
like Adidas, but what kind?
I only wear pro models. The high top pro models.
Some Pumas.
I wear Pumas too.
Okay.
I wear Sauconys. I wear everything.
Yeah.
No. New Balance got heat too. Saucony's got fire. Asics got a lot of fire.
Why you don't like Adidas though?
I've never been an Adidas person. I just
I've
don't
never
like them.
owned a pair of Adidas.
The only pair I want.
Crazy Eights.
You want Crazy Eights?
No, I'm saying
That's the
that's
Kobe's.
the
You gotta
Kobe's.
have-
No. I don't want the Crazy Eights. The only pair I do want is the original Wave Runners.
Okay.
This what is
The
that?
350 Raver.
No, not the 350s. The I think they the 700s, the original first pair.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
the way. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Wave
those
Runners.
that's the only pair of Adidas that I want.
All right, let me tell you something. Go get you an all white pair of pro models, bro. It's gonna change your life. I'm telling you.
I'm not
All
an
white
Adidas
pro
person.
models look better than all white Air Force Ones.
You lying.
You're lying.
Now you're
God,
lying.
Come on, B.
Swear to God,
Come
bro.
Nah,
on,
you
B.
can't
Don't
even
do
be
this
on this
right
show
now.
no more
Swear to
saying
God.
that.
Don't do this
I
right
know,
now.
yeah, not
Alright.
today.
Let me see how they look anyway, man. Pull them up. Can you pull them up?
Yeah, pull them up. Well, he does that. Listen, I have a similar story because before I really got into J's myself, or when I stopped wearing them, I was heavy into Forces and any other kicks. Like I said, the Garnets, the Kids, but I got into Greedy Geniuses. So I started wearing like probably every pair.
Okay.
So and those are similar to like same thing when people was copping Dunks or Babes. Greedy Genius was another brand out there that was putting out just that same like Air Force One silhouette with different colorways, right? And then mad colorways. They probably had like 20 different styles of shoes that they design like that. So for sneaker culture, I know you from Peak Skill.
Yeah.
So like where would you initially go to buy sneakers being up there, or would you have to venture to other places?
I have to go to other places.
Yeah.
But I gotta I have to shop online because nobody really be carrying my size.
Yeah.
And it's not like I wear like a 13 or something, but it's such a common size that people that it just sells out quickly. But there's no like we have a skate shop, but they're not getting none of the SB dunks.
Right.
And they used to years ago, but then once the SB dunks like really blew up, that skate shop stopped.
Yeah,
getting
you'd have loved. Like, I don't know if you've been to like 181st on the west side in Manhattan or Bronx, right there, 181st and Broadway, Provost. There's a ton of different like stores like that, skate shops that would sell all like the underground SBs as well.
Because see, and the thing with SBs is a lot of them are collabed projects with Nike.
Oh, you ever see the menthol pack? Yeah, I gotta find it. Yeah.
I gotta see those.
Yeah, I don't know if those are SBs. I don't know if they did them, but it was the same silhouette. They put them in a Newport, big Newport box.
That sounds like it's a custom.
Again, it might not have been.
Definitely sound like it's a custom. I don't think Nike doing.
There was like a low. It might not have been them.
I don't think Nike doing something like that. That's promoting cigarettes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Nike doing.
I don't think it was Nike, but it was the same kind of silhouette.
Yo,
Like, but I think you would have messed with that vibe, like, because that kind of culture was very into like the SB culture back then. And this is back in like 05.
Okay.
This is like 05, 07.
Yeah.
So, how did you get the name Frankie Waffles?
All right, so I was about 15, and one day I saw one of my cousins. I'm walking on the block, and I saw one of my cousins, and he is running up the street paranoid, and he screams out, "Watch out for Frankie Waffles!" And he jumps and dives headfirst into the bushes. So I'm like, "What the fuck is a Frankie Waffles?" Like, you know what I mean? So I'm just sitting there thinking about that, and it just stuck with me. So back in this was 2018, 2017, 2018, I made that my Twitter name as a pun, like just to be funny.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
People start calling you it.
No, I'm not done yet. So I'm like, now I'm on Instagram, 2018. Now it's Instagram. I'm like, I want to change my Instagram name, but I'm like, I don't know what to. Like, you know what I mean? So then I'm like, fuck it, Frankie Waffles. And I couldn't spell it the same way I spelled it on Twitter, so I had to put 2 I's. So immediately after that, so in my stories, there was 3 different occasions where I went to a corner store and they sold like these boiled eggs.
What?
They sold the boiled eggs in the corner store. So every trip I went, the first trip I went, the bowl was full. The second time, some of them were sold. The third time, the bowl was empty. So I put 3 of them, I put the 3 videos together, right? I put the 3 videos together and I posted it on Twitter. Like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? What I did not take into account was the quality of followers that I have. So they retweeted it. And next thing I know, I get these DMs on Instagram. I get a bunch of DMs. Yo, you went viral. Yo, you went viral. They all sending me the post. So I'm going to check out these viral pages. They all got like 10, 15 million followers apiece.
Damn.
So my initial thought was like, all right, then that's what it is. So the world knows me as Frankie Waffles.
Right.
So as far as like, you know, the music goes, it was just like, fuck it, Frankie Waffles.
Frankie
like,
Waffles.
You know what I mean? And that's how it just came about. Like, that was just a name that I just chose to have for social media. Like, it wasn't a name that I wanted to, you know, go by, but by then, you know, I said, fuck it. And then my manager, she hit up a graphic designer to give me a logo. So
yeah, the waffle shit.
yeah, so I seen that. I was like, oh yeah, I like that. I'm like, I look like a restaurant logo, and she was like, that's what I was going for. You know what I mean? Shout out to Indigo Phoenix. So yeah, that was.
I thought it was because you like waffles.
Do you like waffles?
I do like waffles.
Okay.
I do like waffles. And
Enough for your name to be Frankie Waffles, or
not enough for my
Okay.
name to be Frankie Waffles. Like,
because I swear when I seen your name, I'm like, yo, the only person I know that love waffles like that. Shout out to Michael Buttons. That's Joe Buttons' cousin.
okay.
Growing up, we used to live together. This nigga used to eat like all the waffles in the box in one setting. Like if it was 12 in the box, he was eating all 12 in one setting.
Nah, you gotta like that's a lot.
Yeah,
of
no.
waffles.
Give or take, if out of the box, I'll probably eat like maybe like 2 or 3.
Nah,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Chocolate
Like,
chip, blueberry. What's up?
blueberry for me.
He's thinking about it.
If they still make apple cinnamon though.
Apple cinnamon, yeah.
Oh shit!
Apple cinnamon's
I
fire.
forgot about apple cinnamon.
I mean, I'm doing that.
They
I
still make
you
apple
don't-
cinnamon.
You don't
yeah.
see them like that.
See what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm making waffles in the crib at this point. It's not.
yeah,
it's
you
not
got the
eggo.
waffle maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
Yeah, it's not. We make
Yeah.
whatever. I'm a heavy chocolate chipper though.
So you make the chocolate chips? All right,
Bro,
Mr. Toll House.
For Thanksgiving this past year, I did stuffing waffles. Yeah, I took the stuffing mix, added egg to it, throw it in the waffle maker. Facts.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you over there experimenting, trying things.
I seen it on the internet. And I was like, that's light work. I was like, I don't know why I didn't think of that myself.
Okay. How was it?
Fire. You eat that with a little
Did
bit.
the family like it?
Yeah, they bodied them.
Okay.
Because like if you're into the cranberry, if not, now you got a reason to use the cranberry sauce. Put it on the waffle. Put a little turkey on there, or whatever. If you got that, or chicken, whatever you might eat.
That was my when you just said what did you just say, the cranberry? Yeah. It just
Most
I
people they're not gonna eat it.
I was debating on what I wanted to put on today because I got the turdunkins
Okay.
and I have the burgundy laces in them.
Dunkins.
Yeah, I got those, and I was debating if I wanted to put those on today. So I was like,
That's why I got the Aris 11s, the maroon joints with the velvet. I was gonna put those on today with a maroon.
Everybody's gonna put maroon.
But I was like, I don't like wearing those. Those I'm barely wearing. Like those have been worn like 2-3 times ever.
Your laces is dirty.
This whole kick needs to go in
Your
the.
laces dirty.
mine.
Nah, his joints is fresh. His joints look like he brushed them before he got here.
All right, well, fuck it. We're gonna get into dirty laces anyway.
Okay.
Dirty laces, aka what creases your kicks. That's just another segue to say like
You
your
got
pet
it.
peeve.
My pet peeve when it comes to, I gotta say like one.
Anything in life.
Yeah.
In life.
Yeah.
In life.
Yeah.
Get it off your chest.
Sandals with socks.
Sandals.
Sandals with socks.
Let them and let them know.
Sandals with socks. Don't do that shit. Stop
Don't
doing
do
that. Stop doing that. Let me think. What else? That sandals with socks is definitely my top. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely like.
How about
Like-
socks and Crocs? Same thing.
Everybody keeps talking about this Croc.
I don't have
stuff
Crocs.
is comfy. I don't own no
Yeah.
Crocs
Yo,
either.
Crocs is mad comfortable.
I don't own
I
any.
understand.
Yo,
I
listen,
understand.
You know, listen, hold on. You know why I love Crocs? Crocs help me preserve my sneakers.
But you're a chef. It's
I wear
different.
Crocs.
Like a chef
Well,
should
maybe
wear
that's
Crocs.
why.
All right,
Maybe
yeah,
that's
you're
why
a chef.
A chef should be wearing
yours on your
Crocs.
feet.
Yeah, I'm always.
So that's understood.
That's a kitchen shoe.
But to be just walking on the block, just chilling, blowing an L or
do
something
that
with
too,
it,
though,
you know what I'm saying? Nah, I be seeing, P, how you fresh from head to ankle? How you fresh from head to ankle? You got the whole fly fit on, the jewels hanging, and then you look down, you just see him with like these bright yellow Crocs on or something. You just
With
like,
a bunch
yo,
of gibbets.
oh man, like,
Yeah, I don't own any Crocs, but
yeah, I don't own Crocs either. I'm not
Yeah.
buying any Crocs.
All right, so you said, but I ain't gonna front. They got some fire comic Crocs though. I know you into the comics.
buy stock.
It
Buy
doesn't
stock in
matter.
Crocs. That's
Doesn't
all I say.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As much comic books I collect and stuff like that, I'm still not.
See, that's crazy. That brought me to my next question. I noticed you collect comic books, sneakers, socks, hats. Where did this love from collecting come from in general? Like,
Okay. So hats just always been my thing since I was like a toddler. That's something that, you know, my pops, you know, had did, you know what I mean? He would just give me my little hats and stuff. So that's where my love for hats came in. So that's like always been a part of my identity, just wearing hats. Socks, I just wanted to be like, you know, I just wanted to be different. It's just, you know what? Why not add a little bit of, you know, a little bit of creativity, add a little bit of character to what I got on. So it's just, you know, so in the summertime when it get warm out, I lift my pant leg up and I have it, and I have my pant leg up the whole time, like, you know, showing the socks, like, you know, old school shit.
Hello,
Like,
Cool
you know what
J
I'm
still? You
saying?
still with it? That's
Nah, I do
fine.
both though. I ain't just doing the one, like, you know what I'm saying?
nah,
I
you
do
do
both.
both.
I do both. You know what I mean? Comic books, I just like love the creativity of the minds of those that created those characters. So like I ran out of space. So I stay away from the comic book store right now because I ran out of space because my room is little anyway, so I don't have any more room to put them. I also collect like vintage action figures, like toys and stuff.
Dope.
Yeah, so
What's your most prized one that you for you?
for me?
Yeah.
Right now, it's I have a 1994 GI. I have a few GI Joes. So I have a my oldest one is from 1986. But my most prized one that means a lot to me is it's a 1994. His name is Nunchuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
So-
Nunchuck, my boy Cobra Commander.
Cobra Commander. He cool.
That's crazy. So a lot of people don't know. I collect Hess trucks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How old is your oldest one?
The year I was born, 87.
Okay.
I started from that. It's just been every year I still buy them shits. All my sons get them and all that.
That's dope.
Yeah, like the Hess
The
truck.
Hess truck's back and it's
What?
better than ever. Yeah, whoever wrote that needs to get royalties.
Yo, bro, them shits still be fire to this day. Like
That's dope.
the shit that they do all type of shit with those.
Yeah, I need
that's-
PC on that jingle though. They ran that for centuries.
OD,
You know what I'm saying?
OD.
That's definitely dope.
And then comic book, like what's same thing? What's your most prized comic book that you collect, that you have?
My most prized comic book
Yeah.
that I have the original Secret Wars series from 1984. I'm missing a few of them, and I've been trying to grab them, but one of them on eBay was like $600. If I had the bread at that time, I was
Yeah.
gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
600.
Yeah.
So I didn't collect comic books. I wasn't like OD into them, but I know the first comic book I ever bought in the series was Beavis and Butthead.
Ah. Okay.
I had when that dropped. I was not the time when I was probably in like a Sam Goody or a Dragon's Den or something that had comics.
Nigga said dragons.
Yeah, Dragon's Den.
That was my shit.
Yeah,
There's this heavy debate as far as like even like with the Marvel movies, where they try to say like Iron Man saved Marvel. It was Blade. It was the Blade series with Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
The Blade series saved Marvel.
That was kind of before.
Blade was part of Marvel.
Yeah.
Blade is Marvel.
What?
That's
The whole
just-
time he was doing that shit.
Yeah.
The different director.
Get
I
the
think the
fuck
director
outta
that took
here.
over the
See,
Marvel
I ain't even
series
know
really
about that, see?
changed
That's
Yeah.
the
crazy.
view of them. But yeah,
Yeah.
Blade brought it.
Blade brought Marvel back, and then Iron Man came through and you know what I mean, just set the tone after that. Like, you know, but yeah, definitely Blade. Yeah, you didn't know that he was a comic book character?
Hell no.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I never got into Marvel like the
I don't watch. I'm gonna say.
like the movies. They be dope. I'll watch them with somebody, but like from an action standpoint, I'm not following all the characters.
I tell
See,
you that every time. Only Black Panther, and that's because my cousin made the beat, and he it was in the movie.
all right. I can understand
That's
that.
the only reason I watched them all.
See, I'm like a whole
Yeah.
movie person. Like I'm a whole nerd when I'm just a whole nerd in general. Like I love movies. You know what I mean? I love that entertainment. Like, you know what I mean?
So I'll ask you a quick top question. I don't need numbers, but like, what's one or two of your favorite movies?
Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead and Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber is hilarious.
I'm a dumb and super hilarious.
Yeah, those two right there.
Don't tell mom the babysitter that was so crazy.
Yeah.
Yo,
That
the
was-
process that went into like them kids'
Yeah.
mind to like
Yeah.
move around was crazy.
Yeah.
I was always into I said Groundhog Day for me is like one of my just favorite movies.
Ooh,
Just classically
okay.
hilarious. Bill Murray is just so dry with humor.
Yeah.
And Finding Forrester.
Okay.
I think I forgot Sean Connery or somebody. I think was the counterpart in that with the I forgot the name of the actor who played the main character, but it was like He Got Game, basketball, inner city vibes. Homie was into writing, and he'd go to this dude's crib every day to write with him.
Okay.
But he was a basketball star, in a hood. So it was a dope like contrast of character, and then the old white guy he's going to see help him with his studies. That was just a dope movie back in the day.
I used to watch Blue Hill Avenue all the time. I probably don't even know what that is.
Nah,
Blue Hill Avenue is, man.
you got
Come
to
on,
put
man.
me on.
What? My nigga Alan Payne was in that shit.
I might have to see.
I said, roll out the goddamn window. My nigga, he was in it now. It was like, it was supposed to be like a fake New Jack City. Like, I don't know. It was funny. It was a good joint.
Sugar
Yo,
Hill
if
was
you had
fire.
on Sugar Hill was crack.
Sugar Hill was crack. CB4.
CB4 was crack.
What? CB4. What?
Yeah.
Straight out of Little
shit.
Cat.
Yeah, you got your Boys in the Hoods. It's classic movies.
If you had one sneaker that could explain you, what would it be?
The SB Dunk.
Which one in particular? Or
Which
just
one in
overall?
particular?
He might be wearing them
Overall.
today.
Overall, these aren't even SBs. These
I'm
are
not-
regular.
Those are just regular dunks.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
are
yeah,
regular
yeah.
dunks. These ain't even
Yeah,
SBs.
they not. That's why I ain't.
The 2014 Brooklyn Projects Nike SB collab. Those are the paparazzi. They got camera flashes on them. I have those.
Tough.
Yeah, they have camera flashes on them. Shit is crazy. So that would describe me because I'm into,
That's tough.
yeah, I'm into,
tough.
I'm into being behind the camera. So you asked for one specific shoe that would
Yeah.
explain me, it would be those.
Like, I'm about to pop that up on the screen when we do.
Oh yeah. I need to see those. Those sound
Yeah.
flashes
I never
on them.
seen them either. Don't
Yeah.
worry, we're gonna be googling them on the way home.
Yeah, the 2014 Brooklyn Projects Nike SB collab.
So, what was the first camera you picked up?
A Canon T5i.
Ooh,
Then I grabbed a T6i. And then after the T6i, I grabbed the 80D. And then I had the 80D for a little while. I had the 80D for some years, and then I jumped over to Sony. And I've been with Sony since.
that's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good transition from you going from the Rebels
Yeah.
then to the. Did the 80 have a crop sensor on it, or does it shoot full frame? So if you put let's say if you put,
I think I'm trying to think.
I had the 60 around when the 80 was out. So
Start talking about. I don't know nothing about that.
So the 60 was full?
the 60 was full. The 7 was crop. That's why I don't remember if the 80 was or not.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember if
I
that
know the
was full
Sony should be
frame.
full frame now, but
The Sony's full frame.
Yeah.
Definitely.
that was something I know I had early on in camera. I was on cameras before they were DSLR. So
Yeah.
crop sensors. I was get pissed. I was like, what the fuck you mean crop? I mean
Although the Sony does have
the feature.
it has the feature
Yeah.
to be able to do that.
Yeah, Super Zoom 35.
Yeah.
Canon makes the Canon Mark. There's a Mark 1. When they get into the Cinema Lens series, it's still like an amazing camera because it has a follow focus on it and just centers right in the middle of the frame. That was like early. This is early before like follow focus was on cameras, and it has a Super 35 sensor on it, so it's giving you a film look.
Okay.
But now that means like your 35 is a 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, et cetera. So you just gotta plan for that.
Right.
But that's dope. Again, I've been into videography for I don't know 15 years, if not longer.
Yeah, I
that's
was about to
right.
say same amount of time. Yeah.
You got your camera's all white, right?
Huh?
Your camera's white.
Nah, my camera's black.
You're like,
The lens.
oh, the lens is white.
Yeah, that's one of the lens.
I'm not
So
saying
all right, so like with
my
the
camera's black.
yeah, because I'm like, wait a minute.
Call me racist.
So the once it comes to those telephoto lenses, like even with Canon,
you got 300 or 100, yeah.
once it hits that, the that differentiates and lets the user know which one it is. So like the 70 to 200 and the 200 to 600, those are all white.
The fuck are you shooting in the future?
No, I don't have. No. Well, I just have the 70 to 200.
Shit, I'd love to. I'd shoot you from like a quarter mile away.
I have I have a 70 to 200. That's why he was saying that because I had posted it on my Instagram, holding it and it's real like hefty.
Yeah.
Like,
That joint
pause.
has
Nigga said, yeah, I'm holding it.
it has a screw on the bottom for a tripod.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a little. Some people use it as like a little handle, but
You could. Yeah.
yeah, but
That's tough.
yeah, definitely. I definitely have the 70 to 200. So
Alright.
yeah.
I mean, we'll jump back into this in a minute, but we're gonna get into the next segment.
Oh yeah, it's that time, Tricks.
Yeah. So, on our show, we talk about music, food, culture, but right now we're going to get back into the music. And for, $1 million kicker bucks, can you rap or recite at least 8 to 16 bars of anybody's song that's not your own? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that plaque right there shows if you can make it happen today.
Take one of them good plaques
Yeah.
home. You know what I'm saying? Put in there your sneaker cases. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I know you know 8 from somebody.
8 from somebody?
Yeah.
At least, come on, you got a Prodigy verse in you.
It can even be somebody. Somebody even, it don't even gotta be Prodigy. You know. Shit. Put us on to somebody new.
8 or 16 from somebody.
At least got to give up 8.
All right. Let me try to narrow this down because I got so many up there. So let me try to narrow this down.
I'm gonna start requesting verses from our guests.
Let me try to narrow this down. You never know when God's calling your name because you could get tortured and slain just chilling at the mall with your dame. That's why I'm giving y'all my glory and pain. Even though the story has changed, the characters involved are the same. And if I ever get this off in the game, at my wake, the reverend will turn around and see my coffin in flames. I'm talking insane. I'd rather have the portion of range, but in reality, I probably have to walk to the train. Ransom.
Yeah.
Ransom.
I was like, yeah, he went in the bag. Yeah, he went in the bag. Good shit, my guy. He went in the bag. For real.
Run that man his plaque. Run that man his plaque. Yeah, run that man his plaque. Now you successfully completed the Millie Challenge.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's what we do, man. Give
Wow.
Out, man. Give 'em
It's
out.
a whole Millie. You know what I'm saying? You got $1 million kick it bucks.
Oh, all right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we. Yo, listen.
What's up right there?
I ain't gonna front. I ain't know. I'm like, I wonder what he gonna do. If he gonna do it, if he not gonna do it, 'cause I really know you don't be.
Yeah.
But everybody been participating though, so I appreciate you.
Listen,
yo.
you got to
No,
sing
listen.
Dolly Parton. You got to sing on here. Listen.
Word.
I'm from the era of time in hip hop where we was just rapping.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So to get put on the spot, it was just like,
Normal.
it was normal. It became normal.
Yeah.
Like, and criticism was something that never bothered me because we would be recording something and yo, let me hear what you got. So I'll let them hear it and they be like, no, I don't like that. Go back to the drawing board. All right, say less. Boom. And I'll go back. And that's what got me to be where I'm at on a lyrical level.
Yeah, that's tough.
And mainly also because I lost the battle. I was in high school. I lost the battle. I was like, I'm never losing again. I'm never losing again. I lost in front of a bunch of people. It was terrible.
It was bad.
Yeah. it
Now,
was
but were the
terrible.
bars tough? Like, did you actually respect? He wrote some shit.
And you got to figure I was like 15, 16 when this happened.
Yeah. No, so he wasn't in the same mindset. Nah.
So it was
Nah.
just like,
But if you listen to it now, would you give it that respect? If you could remember it?
probably not. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Probably not, because it's always been simplistic, saying things that were like over the top and off the wall. Many
Yeah.
people didn't understand it. Like I would be in ciphers with people,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, "Yo, I don't know what you just said, but I'm sure it's fire," and I'm just like, "Okay,
Appreciate you, bro.
yeah, I appreciate it." Like maybe like one or two people will understand everything that I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying, earlier that the lyrics I was putting together in 2010, 2011, 2012, now it's relevant now.
Yeah. Now, when we wrap up, I'm going to play you some stuff after here, too. I think we probably have some artists you also may like, or because it sounds like you was rapping in the future and people wasn't on it yet.
Nope.
That's a tough reality.
Yeah.
That
And that's
would
what
be-
that's what made me get
What?
behind the camera.
And then also, I think the transition I spoke, again, I just found some CDs. I was playing spills earlier from like 04, 05 when I was producing and working with a lot of artists. But like, and it was early, like 03, 04. But when you have the internet, you know what I'm saying? So everything was handheld. Everything
Right.
was really moving CDs, trying to get people to just play your music as
That
opposed
was
to
it.
now. Everything it's just different where now you have the opportunity to just have it available.
Yeah.
So now everybody has access to it. Now it's up to you of how do they get it. But
Right.
now they have when you're just CDs, the access is you physically having to put it in someone's lap
Yeah.
and the only other platform was radio.
That was boots to the ground.
Right.
I like to call that the boots to the ground.
it's out the trunk.
Where, out the trunk, you know, where people was traveling in different states and yo, check this out. You know, now is you just gotta have the look, and as long as your streams is up, then people gonna rock
That's
with
all
you.
they care about.
That's all they care about.
Yeah. So I got a question. Let me ask this one, Spills.
Yeah.
Let me see, because I got to work this one out, and I just wrote it earlier. All right. So if someone offered you a box with everything you've ever lost, and they found it, what's the first thing you're going in there looking for?
Pictures of when I was younger, because I don't remember what I look like. I only have like a few, and these are things that I want to give to my kids so they can know what their dad looked like when he was younger.
Damn, son, that's mad fucking
That's
deep.
deep-
I didn't
that's
even
deep,
think
yeah.
about it like that, yo.
Yeah, I lost a lot of pictures, like from my teenage years and stuff like that, through like moving.
Yeah,
So that's like the first thing I'm looking for.
that's
Like
tough.
anything, because you can't get time back.
Mm-hmm.
It only moves forward. So that's another reason why I got into photography, because it's a moment frozen in time.
Oh, facts. Like, that's the slogan.
And when a person looks at that photo, it can give them a certain memory, like seeing a photo with you and your cousins at a sleepover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back in from 96, and you're like, oh shit, y'all remember this night? Y'all remember we ate mad pizza that night, blah, blah, blah. And it just gives you that.
Yeah, nostalgia. Yeah.
That's why I collect the comic books, and I collect the G.I. Joes, and in due time I'm gonna start finding the old movie posters. And,
That was a big part of growing up.
Yeah,
that was OD.
Yeah, put them in a frame.
When I used
And,
to work at the movie theater, I used to love taking them shits. Come
yeah.
on, yo.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
I had to buy my
I
shits.
got mad movie posters at my mom's crib.
So yeah.
Word.
That's a collector. I mean, I think the reason why you collect, has really good values behind
Yeah.
it, because you're looking to, hold on to those memories.
Definitely.
But like to revisit them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. So that's why photos would be the first thing I would
Yeah.
look for in that box.
Yeah.
You
That's the
know?
one thing I got hard. Like I've lost hard drives, like not
Yeah.
but like burnt dead. Like so, the one thing with photos, I got backups. I got photos for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Hard drives for hard drives.
Okay.
That's a real one. Photos. If I lost those, and I think about that all
I
the
like
time.
that
If those,
question. I definitely appreciate you asking that question, because that's something that I can now ask,
Yeah.
people within my circle and so on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
I ain't gonna front.
just
When he said that, when I read it, I said, yo, that's a fucking deep ass question.
Cause bro, like you know how many times you lost
Yo,
your
bro.
keys like a month ago,
Yeah.
lost the
Wallet, all type
wallet.
of shit.
I mean that's just the regular stuff, but we already know about
Yeah.
just losing normal stuff.
It's
like,
just, things like,
bro, I buried a GI Joe at Jones Beach one year when I was like 9, 8.
oh,
I'm never getting him back.
right.
Now, the sneaker coach is one thing I just remember. So I like to ask the question of people as well. Like, what's one pair of sneakers that you just remember that, like, the hype that you had to get, but you had to work to go get it?
The very first pair of sneakers that. Now, is this any age?
Yeah,
or is
any
this-
age. Yeah. That's that memory of you remembering you were trying to get this pair, so you had to work.
It was my very first and only time waiting online, like waiting on a line, excuse me, was for the I want to say the 2012 Royal Blue Foamposites.
Yeah, those are the originals.
That's when they,
Yeah.
re-retroed
Yeah.
them. So I was, a friend of mine hit me up and was like, yo, let's go check these out. Let's go get these. And it just so happened it was Valentine's weekend. So it was just me, him, and another guy. Every other customer was a woman buying them for their
the
dude
mans.
or their son or whatever the case may be. So that was crazy. So what happened was when they opened the door, they left it cracked. And they started asking everybody their size. They're like, yo, what's your size? What's your size? What's your size? What's your
So they're
size?
trying to get ready inside.
Yeah. So then once they opened the store, then everybody went in there and got their, respective size and got right out. So
The only time you waited online for sneakers.
that's the first and only time I've ever waited online.
Wow.
And that was in 2013. No, 2012. Excuse me. That was in 2012 for the 2012 Royal Foamposites.
That's fire. I never had a pair of phones, but I definitely remember when they first dropped. I seen a couple. My man Mike Doggett, shout out to Mike. He was in my math class. I think I was in like 10th, 11th grade. He had them on. And Royal Blue's always been my favorite color.
Yeah.
So I seen those. I was like, oh, my pops was not jacking the price on them, so it was a wrap back then. I was just starting to get a little bit of money. I was buying Air Force One. So.
Yeah, definitely. Air Force One is definitely one of my that era in time when people stopped wearing them. Like I would still get them here and there. Like I was still getting them here.
I just got back and it's like so growing up, even not even growing up, just wearing a pair of ones. Like I'm actually against the mids. I'm not against the mids, but I wore hot tops.
I think it's like a universal thing that everybody nationwide is against mids.
But they all wear the mid. Everyone wears the mid white fresh one. It was at the Lowe's they wear.
Nah, it's the Lowe's. I was about to say I don't see nobody with mids on.
I just remember all my forces had the strap. Like I had the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that was early 2000s when we was
I'm talking with the bubble check. Yeah.
I got a few pairs
denim
of those.
check. I got the denim check.
I got a couple pairs of those. That's what the color of the month series. The color of the month series. I have a couple of those.
So we got a debate on our show, and then we'll get out of here. But for you, it's the you were talking about just the forces, and so many of our guests come on here and they talk about Air Force Ones. For you, where does the name or where does the popularity for those come from?
You said where does the name?
Oh, the popularity, because like even you're from Peekskill, but what would you call them? Like what were they calling them up there?
Well, they called them up there. They called them. They called them Harlems. They called them Uptowns. They called them Moneymakers. Yeah, that's what they called them up there.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Like up there, you gotta remember, bro. I'm up at Peekskill, bro. That's the last stop in the 9 before it hits Putnam County.
That's cool. That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely, that's what they was calling them. That's what they was calling them back then. I don't know, but the main thing was that people mainly really called them was Uptowns.
Yeah.
So,
copy that. Now we've heard a couple random stuff. We hear Chicago a lot with G Fazos.
I looked at a couple people up in the town crazy, like, bro, what is that? Oh no, that's what they call forces out in Chicago. I said, are you in Chicago? Well, no, I didn't. Why are you calling them that then? Yeah. Stop bringing some other slangs from somewhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like a street dude or nothing like that. I still don't call people ops. I don't call nobody none of that because all that stuff is stupid.
Yeah. That's what's up. All right. He's good over there. Well, appreciate that. Like I said, first I want to say thank you for coming out and kicking it with us today.
I appreciate
that. Not going to be your last time on here because I think we got a lot more to talk about and unpack with sneakers.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Yeah.
You know, and then I think we've got a couple of things I still want to get into in the future with you. So definitely we'll chop it up on some music tip. But anything you want to give our fans, our guests, where they can find you, anything they got going on right now that they can check out?
Well, mainly just I'm on Instagram, Frankie Waffles with 2 eyes. It's one, no underscores and none of that.
Yeah, so we right there. Don't worry.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, just Frankie Waffles. I got like a couple songs on Spotify and Apple Music, something like that.
Run those streams up, people. Run those streams up.
Yeah, it might not be everybody's cup of tea because again, I'm a vintage person, so it's like my lyrics is. I don't make drill music or, you know what I'm saying? Nothing against drill music, like, you know what I mean? Some of it's cool, like, you know what I mean? But that's not really my cup of tea. Like, I like lyricism. I like thought-provoking things. Yeah. So I like stuff that makes me, what he just say? And I'll stop it.
Yeah.
And Ransom does that a lot for me.
I'm going to send you, as soon as we wrap up, I'm going to send you a quick couple of joints to listen to. But I appreciate it. Thank you for coming out. Spills, can you come on camera real quick? I'm saying peace out to my, you bring the guest on the show.
I was sitting here moving this shit around to spill some shit, but you good. Thank you.
All right, take us out, Spills.
Yo, this is Kick It. See you later.
Cut.